Your diet isn't failing, you're just focusing on the wrong thing. And in this video, I'm going to show you that this isn't a lie. And I promise you, after you watch this video, you'll go, oh, of course I've been doing it wrong. No wonder I keep falling off the wagon with food. Because trust me, it wasn't until I figured this out that I started getting results like helping hundreds of men over 40 transform their bodies and reclaim their physical prime. Plus, the others that I've also helped, like my client Michael lose 28 pounds in 12 weeks, and my client Davey lose 21 pounds in the same time period. So yeah, this will be the only video you need. You'll figure it out finally, and you'll know how to finally get the results you've been chasing for years. Let's dive into part 1. Why your diet keeps failing. Picture this. You know the story of the tortoise and the hare, right? The hare tears off like a rocket, gets cocky, takes a nap just before the finish line. Meanwhile, our boring friend the tortoise just keeps plodding along and wins the entire race. Here's the thing, most of us diet like the hare. We want to lose weight for that beach holiday in 3 weeks, so we slash our calories to nothing, live on chicken and broccoli, and sprint as fast as we can. First week, amazing, down 7 pounds. Second week, still hanging in there, another 3 pounds gone. Then, week 3 hits like a freight train. You're exhausted, you're dreaming about ice cream, and your wife's asking why you're so grumpy. Before you know it, you're face down in a family-sized pizza wondering where it all went wrong. Now, let me tell you about my client Simon. Over 40, dad bod in full effect. Tried every crash diet known to man. This time, however, he did something radical. He gave himself a whole year. No rush, no panic, just slow and steady progress. 12 months later, down 40 pounds, deadlifting more than guys half his age, and he's maintained it for 2 years and counting. Why? Because he learned to be the tortoise, not the hare. Moving on to part 2, which I like to call the Diet Circus. If you scroll on Instagram these days, it's like entering a food cult meeting. You've got the keto crew in one corner, the carnivore clan in another, and the intermittent fasting everywhere else. And God help if you question their chosen path. It's like insulting their mother. Let's start with keto, where carbs are the enemy and butter is a food group. The pitch is simple. Cut all carbs, eat only fats and protein, and your body becomes a fat burning machine. Will it work? Absolutely. You're literally removing an entire macronutrient. It's like removing all the doors from your house and being surprised there's a draft. For the first few weeks, you'll feel incredible. Your body starts producing ketones, you've got laser focus, energy through the roof, you're telling everyone who'll listen about your new lifestyle. You're that guy at parties. Then week 4 hits. Your kid's having a birthday cake and you're eating a lettuce wrap. Your friends are sharing pizza and you're gnawing on a cheese stick. That's when you realize a fundamental truth. There are 2 types of people in this world, those who love carbs and liars. Let's move on to carnivore. Carefully. This one's my favorite because it's so beautifully insane. The good news, you can eat all the steak, chicken, eggs, butter, and bacon your heart desires until it desires a bypass. I mean, who doesn't love a good ribeye? The insane news, no vegetables, no fruit, no nuts, nothing that grew from the ground. You're basically telling me that an apple is poison, but eating nothing but meat for every meal is the path to health? An old client once gave this a go. 3 weeks in, he called me. I haven't pooped in 5 days and I'm starting to see vegetables in my dreams. True story. And finally, let's talk about intermittent fasting. Now, intermittent fasting is different. It's not about what you eat, but when you eat. Most people do an 18-6 protocol. They fast for 18 hours, eat for 6, and they usually do it between noon and 6 p.m. Here's why it actually works. It eliminates your worst habits without making you feel deprived. Skip breakfast? No problem. You were supposed to anyway. Late night snacker? Can't do that when your eating window closed at 6. Plus, when you go out for lunch or dinner, you've got more calories to play with. It's like having a bigger budget for the things that matter. Not a bad system, honestly, and out of the 3, if I had to pick one, I'd go with that. In this third and final part, I want to talk about my approach, the nutrition priority code. After 15,000 plus clients and more diet failures than I can count, I developed something that actually sticks. It's called the Priority Code Method, a 5-layer pyramid that's specifically designed for men over 40 who are tired of the yo-yo. This isn't a new way I've invented, and Eric Helms came up with this years ago, and it's something that I've used for myself and my clients for years. Because it works. Layer 1 is habits and consistency, and this is the foundation. This is where 90% of people fail before they even start. They focus on perfect macros while eating at random times, skipping meals, then binging. Here's what actually works. Eat similar meals at similar times, prep your protein, create routines that run on autopilot. My client James, a 48-year-old CEO, said it best. Once I started treating meals like meetings, scheduled and non-negotiable, everything clicked. The golden rule is this: if you can't repeat it, you won't sustain it. That exotic meal plan you found online, unless you're prepping acai bowls and quinoa salads forever, forget it. Moving on to layer 2 now, calories and energy balance. Your TDEE, which stands for Total Daily Energy Expenditure, is like having the owner's manual to your body. Once you know this number, fat loss becomes math, not magic. Here's a challenge for you. Track your calories for just 2 weeks. Not forever, just 2 weeks. There's a few things you'll discover when you do so. That healthy smoothie has 800 calories. Your weekend cheat meal is actually a cheat weekend. And those handful of nuts you don't count, they count. What gets measured gets improved. It's not sexy, but neither is diabetes. Moving on to layer 3 now. Macronutrients, aka macros. No restrictions here unless you're allergic or hate the taste. Each macro has a job. Protein. Look at this as your construction crew. It repairs muscle, it keeps you full, and it makes you look good in a t-shirt. I recommend aiming for 1 gram per pound of lean body weight. Yes, it's worth it. Carbs, your rocket fuel. They power your workouts, help you recover, and shocking revelation, make food taste good. Rice, potatoes, oats, even some bread. I mean, who doesn't like a sandwich? Moving on to fats now, your hormone headquarters, especially crucial after 40 when your testosterone is already plotting its escape. Nuts, avocados, olive oil, fatty fish, your body needs them, your brain needs them, and your wife will thank you for taking them. Moving on to layer 4 now. I call this the longevity layer. Micronutrients and food quality. This is the unsexy stuff that determines whether you're a healthy 60 or a broken 60. Fiber, vitamins, minerals, gut health, all from those foods the carnivore crew banned. I tell my clients, eat like you love your future self, because trust me, 60-year-old you really hopes 40-year-old you ate some vegetables. Colourful plates, variety, whole foods most of the time. You don't need to become a farmer's market influencer, just eat like an adult who plans to stick around. Moving on to layer 5 now, supplements. The supplement industry is 90% snake oil, 10% useful. So here's the 10%. Number 1 is a high strength fish oil. I recommend at least 1,000 milligrams of EPA and DHA, which is your essential fatty acids, because everything hurts after 40 and this actually helps. Number 2 is vitamin D. I recommend between 2,000 to 3,000 IUs daily. Unless you're working in the sun, you're not. You need this. Number 3 is creatine monohydrate. 5 grams daily, good for muscles, good for your brain, costs less than your coffee habit, most researched supplement in history. And finally, number 4, a quality whey protein. I recommend 1 shake a day max. It's convenient protein, not a meal replacement. It's great for travel, post-workout, or when you're too lazy to cook. Look, this might sound like a lot, but it's actually dead simple. Start at the bottom of the pyramid, work your way up. Don't get distracted by the latest Netflix documentary or your CrossFit buddy's new religion. Here's the brutal truth for men over 40. You've got maybe 1 or 2 more chances to get this right before your body stops giving you do-overs. The margin for error shrinks every single year. Stop chasing the perfect diet and start building sustainable habits. Because the best diet isn't the one that works the fastest. It's the one you're still doing 5 years from now. Remember, tortoises always beat hares, so be the tortoise. So that's how you finally win with your nutrition. You've got to use the priority code approach to focus on what actually matters. But if you want to know exactly how we take busy men over 40 from nutritional confusion to complete clarity and see the specific macronutrient targets and meal structures we use to get them in the best shape of their lives, then I've got something for you. Inside RM40, our 12-week transformation program, we teach you the complete priority code system in workshop 3, plus 11 other deep dive workshops covering the core 4 pillars of transformation: nutrition, training, mindset, and longevity. You'll get personalized calorie and macro targets that adapt as you progress, weekly check-ins with our team, real humans who know your name, not just an app, and the exact step-by-step system we've used to help hundreds of men over 40 reclaim their physical and mental prime. Our next cohort starts September the 8th, 2025, and this one's super special. We're focusing on getting you in shoot shape with the opportunity to showcase your transformation in a professional photo shoot with the UK's top fitness photographer in December. This isn't for everyone. This is for men over 40 who are serious about finally getting this right, who want real accountability, and who are ready to invest in themselves at the highest level. If that's you, click the first link in the description to apply for RM40 right now. We'll review your application, and if you're a right fit, we'll arrange a call to see if this is the transformation you've been looking for. Click the link in the description, apply today, and let's get you into the best shape of your life.